I'm Mark Stevenson from Together an Active Future and Active Lancashire.
Hello, I'm Mark Dunn, Senior Project Officer for New Ground, working on the More Positive Together project.
I'm Paul Ortman, work for Craig Football.
I'm Danny Smith, work for KA's Traffic Management.
The power of partnerships and working together in collaboration. So we're just going to have a quick chat around some great work that's happening across Blackburn with Arnhem really. So just over to yourself, Dan, first. Can you tell us a little bit about KA's?
Yeah, we're KA's Traffic Management. We started off 35 years ago in graduate team, moved into traffic management. We now undertake that along with road markings, deputy services, event management on a multitude of different places all over the northwest and beyond. We're employing just over 50 staff at the moment, looking to move into that, into more, which was in a nutshell.
And how did you get in touch or find out about Creative Football?
Well, Creative Football, it was one of our directors, Sean. He knows one of the organisers. He dropped in himself, played a bit of football, and he's taken it on from there really. Just thought it'd be beneficial for our staff and us as a whole as a company, just to see if we can help out in any way. And just get the staff really to start thinking about things more and just looking into what's gone on over the past 12 months especially, in life in general really.
Yeah, so almost a chance
a little bit, yeah,
find out from each other again.
Yeah, a little bit along that sort of line. And like I say, it all started with football and it's progressed really from there.
Brilliant.
So we've been undertaking some wellbeing sessions with Paul and Wayne and stuff, and it seems to be benefiting quite well. A lot of staff, some have taken it on a lot more than others, but if it helps one or two, it's there. It's beneficial across the board really.
And how did that come about?
Again, it's just through conversation, I think, with Wayne and Sean, and just description, just what we can do, what we can put together and try and help.
In terms of your employees then, what kind of stresses would you say that they face working at KA's?
We do long shifts, we work weekends, we work nights, a lot of things change. We respond to emergency jobs and things like that, so a lot of it's quite fast paced at times and things, so sometimes on that. But a lot of the times it's more what's going on outside of work that we don't really see. You don't see what's going on that side of it, which once they clock off you think that's fine, but there's a lot more going on behind the scenes with everyone.
And have you seen many changes in your employees since they've been engaging with the sessions here?
Like I say, one or two more than others, but it's just sort of encouraged people to talk more, to think about what's been going on more than anything. I mean, we've been really lucky with over the last 12 months as a company. We've kept going, we keep working. The lads and operatives have kept really busy, so it's sort of maybe not looked at what's been going on in the bigger picture. So if it just helps just to look back and just see what's been going on and just make sure that they're doing things the right way and not trying to bottle things up really. Even though we're still working, obviously it's affecting everybody in lifestyle and family lives and kids and things like that. So anything we can do to try and help them to think more in it.
And then you see, it's almost that thing with well-being of your sort of team and your staff. It's a key. You see that as a really key focus for you as KA's as well.
Yeah, absolutely, because at the end of the day, as a company, if the staff aren't well in physical and mind, as a company, it's not going to work for us as well. So we've got to look to try and help and get them working good and well together.
I mean, another interesting thing is where do you see, because a lot of the work we do is around people moving, being active, playing sports, and we know the real benefits that can have on people's well-being as well. So is that something you really have in mind around that link with Creative Football as well? Just getting some of your teams, some people who are interested to come down and take part and chat and engage more.
Yeah, anything really, whether it's just a basic chat or if it's, we're also looking into doing more of the undertaking some football teams and just a bit of physical activity as well, just to help through that side of it. It's not just mental side of things, and it keep the body, keep things moving on that. We work a lot of long shifts, sometimes people don't have time to go to set, so if you can pick up a bit of exercise and just having a chat while you're at it and things, it's going to help in the long run.
Brilliant. And that's where Creative Football can come in, can't it, with the sort of variety of football opportunities that happen across Blackburn as well.
Yeah, I think
I mean, the one thing that's happened over the last year in particular is that we've certainly engaged with a different client group to what we're used to in that sense. So we've been supporting people that have been furloughed, obviously supporting people that are in employment at K's. And I think the great thing about it is that through football, it is a level playing field. There are no barriers in that sense. So traditionally, we've engaged with people already in services, but this last year in particular, it's been across the board, because as we know, MetLife doesn't discriminate. So it's kind of opened up a whole new kind of world to us in that sense, in what we can provide people. We said at the very beginning, when we teamed up with K's, that if we could just help one person, it'd be more than worthwhile. So we've been really, really chuffed with that we've been able to help out. And I guess as the company grows, maybe look at kind of staff inductions and stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of, so when you get when people come into the company as new employees, that can be part of their induction.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that's a really big part of this as well, and it is as an organisation, as a company, is how you sort of put in well-being right at the top in terms of your HR, in terms of your policies and procedures to support individuals as well. It's brilliant to see that that's really a potential for CARES as well, isn't it, where well-being is at the heart of your policy or your values to your staff as well. Yeah, brilliant. And then in terms of this, one really interesting thing that we're really keen on, this is why we've got new ground, we've got CARES, we've got football. The big thing is around that real individual-centred approach to the people who are being engaged in creating football, and how you can support them with their needs, whether it's employment, whether it's mental wellbeing support, whether it's just being active, or whether it's having a chat as well. So where do you see the future of this almost like collaboration between everyone? Probably not good questions to both of you.
From Creative Football's point of view, we're not looking at different parts of the community, looking at the community as a whole. And if we work with the whole community, then we're all kind of singing from the same hymn sheet, aren't we? We don't want to be divisive. There's a lot of division already within, services, the way that maybe people are treated, even in terms of unemployment, people are kind of treated differently to people that are employed. So yeah, I think for us it's about just kind of just being embedded in the community and being there to offer support to absolutely anyone, regardless of the situation.
In terms of the future for CARES as well, this relationship, are you hoping that, again, to really embed this partnership together?
Absolutely, yeah. Like I say, we're going to be running it just over a month or so now. We're already seeing benefits from it. So just to move forward and keep it as part of the parcel, and just put it, like I say, apart into the production side of things, and just continue it through, see what else we can do into it, whether it's football or just come and do a bit of exercise, like I say, just a bit of a chat, brew. It just keeps things going really, it keeps everybody going.
Great stuff, and it's great to see that it's having an impact on, like I say, your individuals who are coming down as well, really.
Yeah. Once obviously we can start actually, next few weeks we can even come and do some football and things. At the minute it's just been little seminars and things so far, so I can hopefully progress and might get more that will open up and things, and that way just get to know people better.
Yeah. Do you think
just see things outside of work life, because obviously it's quite high pace and things. You don't see what's going on outside of that. So.
And that's the thing, isn't it? We've got the big kick-off from next week, haven't
That's
we,
it, yeah.
where we can actually start playing football as groups again. So I think that's going to be something which will be really exciting to follow on in terms of more people coming out and more people getting involved as a group. I can't wait for that.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of smiles next week. It's been a long time coming. You know, we've obviously kind of put on other stuff in the meantime, but we are a football project, you know, and that's why people come. You know. So yeah, we're looking forward to next Monday. I think we're going to be right off our feet. But yeah, you know, it's been a long time coming.
In partnership, there was talk of offering weight placements, fitness sessions with someone that's organising your company.
Yeah.
I mean, that's life changing.
In terms of creative football and the relationships and the collaborations that you have with companies and with organisations, you kind of approach things a lot differently, don't you? You tend to get a lot of companies who may come to you just because they've got some social responsibility and they're offering you some resource or funding. But you approach this completely differently, don't you? Just to make sure that you have a really good impact and connection with people.
Yeah, I think, you know, the easy way would be to say, yeah, we need £2 grand for the pitch hire, or we need, you know, £1 grand for new kits or whatever. I mean, over the years we've become kind of professional blaggers, really. So we can always kind of find little bits of money for pitch hire if we need to, or kit and stuff. So like working with local companies, local business, kind of goes deeper than that. You think about the people that we support, what would be most beneficial to them. And it is things like kind of work placements, with someone like Kay's. You know, we've had a couple of lads employed, you know, this year by the Casey Group. And that means more than anything, that's definitely the way forward. And then we kind of, you know, it's working both ways then, you know, it's kind of we're helping each other. People are benefiting so much more. And even our website was built by, you know, a local print firm in Darwin. You know, and that was their gift. That was their gift to us. You know, I mean, we couldn't afford, you know, to build a website. So things like that, you know, and then we'll kind of like put business their way. You know, it just kind of works like that. And for me, that's just a far better way of working than just constantly kind of asking for money or you know, whatever.
And that goes back to that, it's more a relationship, isn't it? With
Yeah.
anyone you're working with, it's a relationship, not
Yeah.
just necessarily a take or a give opportunity.
Yeah.
And that's where Case comes in. It's a perfect example, isn't it, with
Yeah.
Case as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, projects like ours are used to struggling, you know, for money to pay for things. Building these relationships, you know, with K's and stuff, it just provides so much more, you know, than money itself.
And similar with Newground, I think it's a similar sort of relationship again, isn't it? So
Yeah, well, we've been bringing clients down and they've been like really benefiting from the service, because at Newground we kind of provide that holistic support where we help with, you know, housing and training, employment and stuff, and kind of sometimes we're lacking that kind of mental health support, so it's really good that we've got a service like this where we can bring people down who live in the community, and then even after, you know, we've kind of helped them gain employment, they're still engaging with this project, they're still getting that support that they need throughout their lifetime, so it's really, you know, we've really benefited well from it.
I think as well, Mark, it kind of stops that revolving door as well, you know, where people are accessing services. It's always time limited. You know, the way that we've been working with Newground and ourselves, you can't put a time limit on someone's recovery or someone becoming well and kind of ready to work or whatever. There is no time limit to that. You know, everyone's different. You know, it's important that we kind of build these relationships like we have with Newground.
just having that really good, honest and organisation with complete integrity around supporting individuals and people in the community. And I've seen it, you see it more with great football than anything else you see across Lancashire, where people are wanting to work with you and build that relationship up, whether it's private businesses and companies, or whether it's housing associations, whether it's other local charities as well. I I think you probably see that more here than anywhere else in the county, which is really brilliant to see. And it is an absolute joy to come down and just see that happening. And from next week, where football can start happening again, like I said, there are smiles on people's faces and just people with the buzz and the engagement and the excitement of football returning. Can't wait for next week.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, we're going to be buzzing. And I will say as well that, you know, there's myself, Wayne and Paul. We've all been there to varying degrees. You know, so if you've been in that situation, you know, you want to offer support that you yourself would want. Do you know what I mean? And I think that's, you know, we've never been a team that has told people, right, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. I don't know how to quite explain it, but it's, you know, I think everything that we do, it is heartfelt, isn't it? You know, and we've got families, you know, and kids and stuff, and I think it's just about treating people how you would want your kids and family to be treated, or yourself. You know, that's the kind of bottom line, I guess.
Yeah.
That's what we try. That's what we try and do. Everyone's different, you know, but everyone at some point needs a bit of a lift.
And again, building them relationships up. Again, you get people bringing cakes, making cakes for you, coming down and making your cups of tea and just helping out, don't you? So people can't help away, can they, as well? So that's, again, just an example of the support you give to people and the care that you show for people is reciprocated back because they can't do enough for you as well. So that's a real key, and that's in terms of our role to get Active Future and understanding how more people can be active. That's an absolutely golden and essential part of it, is where people by people. It's them individual relationships that probably have more of an impact than anything else on people moving, being active, being well. So yeah.
It's been a really strange year, to say the least, but we've been very fortunate that we've been able to still kind of operate, you know, and we're kind of thankful for that. And we've been really thankful for the support we've had ourselves as well. So.
One of the sort of key things to do in the future as well is probably to get Wayne to appear on camera at some point, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
I just want to say thank you to you all, because this is what it's all about. So working in partnerships, moving forward. It's the way it should be, because then it's not just about the employees as well, but family members. So the union effect, it just goes bigger and bigger, knowing that people are there, and like you say, us, but it's us as well. We lean on you. We have supervision of all of you probably.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because we need to, and it's real life stuff in it. Do you know what I mean? And yeah.
It is. It's been quite humbling, hasn't it, this
Yeah.
last year?
Yes, I thank you as well.